Hey traders, welcome back. So part 7 we're at now of a multi-part series where we've looked at trading with more discipline and better emotional control. Okay, if you're new here, go and check out parts 1 to 6. Short bite-sized videos, gives you an idea of what we're talking about, gives you some kind of overview and stuff as well. And what the main theme that we're following with these videos is that when we break our discipline, it's normally as a result of poor emotional control, right? It's because we're trading from an emotional perspective and not from a kind of clear, calm perspective. And so the idea of this is not to stifle our emotions, it's to recognize when the emotions are taking control of our decision-making process and then put in steps to combat that so that we're not at the mercy of our emotions in trading. All right, guys, we talked about fear, we've talked about joy, we talked about frustration and anger, and now we're talking about the kind of the worst one of the lot, which is the despair mode. So this is really an account killer and career ender. Okay, there's no kind of sugar in the pill here. If you're in the kind of level of despair, then this is when accounts blow up. This is when you kind of do things that are really irrational, really stupid, really out of character, and just do massive damage. And you know, ultimately as well, guys, I mean, we're not sugarcoating stuff here. There are people out there who end other things as well, end their lives, which is obviously catastrophic, and we never want anybody to get there. Nothing's worth doing that. So you know, if you're anywhere near that, then please kind of seek some extra help, because you know, we know that trading can be stressful, even if you've not nothing to do with trading. All right, I'm going to track it slightly, but okay, we don't want anybody to be doing that. We don't want anybody to be blowing up their account either. We want everybody to be trading in the correct manner and trading with the best possible chance of success. We're not all going to become millionaires, but we want to try and do the best we can. And the last thing we want to do is to be killing accounts or people for that matter. So despair, brutal one for trading. So if we think about the potential trigger that gets you into the mode of despair with your trading, several losses in a row, several bad trades in a row, one large loss, massive string of poor performance, loss of confidence, all those things potentially get you in that trigger. So you've been losing consistently for a long period of time. Your account is down really badly. You've kind of done several bad trades. You've got away with it. You've had one large catastrophic loss that's just really decimated your account and decimated your confidence. Whatever it may be, there's something that you just get into that mindset of, you know, I can't do anything right. I'm not a good trader on this, and you're kind of reinforcing it, and you've got this mental kind of chat going on that's so bad for you. And if you look at the physical clues as well, you've got serious anger or frustration. Not mild now, this is like really serious anger or frustration. It's bothering you outside of trading. You're kind of holding yourself differently. You're sad. You kind of got your head down. It's consuming your life. You're in despair at your account. And this is a really bad position to be in, guys. Obviously, but you know, we just never want to get to this position. Mental cues would be, maybe you're just increasing size without any thought. Your order entry size is increasing. You're not thinking about setups. You're just constantly looking at your P&L account balance. You're so fixated on getting that money back or wherever you were that you've negated everything else. You're just kind of taking several trades in a row. You've got very negative thoughts about it. You're like, you know, you start thinking about catastrophe. You start thinking about the money you've lost. You start thinking about all the things that are really not conducive to trading. You start taking just random punts, hoping you're going to get the money back. You start swinging for the fences. You're not thinking in terms of setups at all. You're just thinking that thing's going up, and you're just desperate. You're acting from a desperate position, which is despair. You know, you have this kind of physical clues, and you have the kind of mental clues or the actual clues in trading. And if you spot these, you've got to do something about it, guys. There's multiple steps to grab this before it gets to this stage. Usually, like I say here, it's usually the final stage after several feelings of those trigger emotions. So after you've been feeling frustrated or angry, maybe you've had a little bit of a win, then you get frustrated or angry again, and then maybe you get a big hit, like I say in here, like a big kind of damage to the account, and that really dents you, really gets you frustrated, really gets you angry. You get so despaired, and you're in such a vulnerable position now you need to take some action. It's absolutely crucial you stop yourself getting to this, because actually taking action when you're in this position is super hard. Because if you're in the level of despair and you're worrying about your trading, you're thinking how damaging it is, you're in a really bad state of mind to grab yourself and pull yourself out of it. So you need to get yourself ideally before you get into this. So if you're feeling constant frustration, constant kind of sadness, constant anger at your trading, that's the time to grab yourself and go, you know what, I need to take a break. That's the only fix for this, guys. There's no kind of thing of changing setups, changing strategies, changing what you're doing. You need to pull yourself away from the market for a long period of time to gain perspective on what really matters, because you will do serious damage to not only your mental well-being in terms of trading, but into your account as well. Because if you're in this situation, like I say, not repeating myself, but kind of am, because I feel it's necessary, is you will take trades and you'll make decisions that are really not conducive to long-term success. They are almost certainly going to be the death of your trading account, because you'll take massive position sizes, you'll do all the things that you shouldn't be doing. So catch it early. Make sure you recognize it. You're better off taking more breaks than you are less breaks. You're better off taking a break and saying, I didn't really need that much break, but in fact you probably will have done, than actually taking no break at all. You will do yourself a good amount of money. You can even frame it and say, hey, let's say you've got now 10 grand left in your account, 5 grand, 1 grand, whatever money, 100 grand. You can even say to yourself, this is going to pay me that account. So if you've got, let's say you've got 10 grand left in your account, you can almost frame it if you need to and say, this is going to pay me 10 grand to take this break, because I will lose 10,000 if I stay here. So I need to go away and refresh. So ultimately, it's the best possible thing for me to do. So anyway, guys, be careful of that one. Watch out for how that can spiral out of control. That's your despair. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit again in the next and final video. We're on video number 8. Appreciate you sticking with me. Thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. Comments in the comment section below, as always, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye.